Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Colorado. Jeff Samardzija gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, something to watch. He has not thrown well at home. Been much better on the road. Really no explanation for it, but he's got to change that trend.
First pitch, 107.
Samardzija's ready. 1-0 on its way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started.
It was a very liberal strike zone.
And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
DJ LeMahieu settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Nice dirty slider.
For Blackman, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Hence has a read on it. 1 down.
May's been cold lately. I don't know what's going on with him.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Carlos Gonzalez will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore
gone.
That's what Cargo does. Constant home runs all day.
So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Probably got to go to a Rockies game front row. That's pretty nice.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Stepping in now, Brian Bernier. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there are 2 down. Gerardo Parra will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
I swear these umps don't know what that is.
But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from McCovey Cove. It's now 2-0 Colorado. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Denard Span is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And obviously, that includes taking the first 3 games of this series as well. So they're out looking for the sweep here in the finale.
Hunter Pence will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Buster Posey will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to pull yourselves level.
Second, I think.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases. It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. He'll come home with it. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Posed. And remember the situation here. You've got nobody out in the inning, and now you're trying for the plate. I mean, first off, you got to know who your outfielders are out there, not to mention the game situation. And second, the chances of you scoring from third later on with nobody out are very high. So I don't like that decision one bit.
Brandon Belt will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get the chance to see a UCLA alum, Brandon Crawford. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Takes John Gray about 15 pitches to finally
got
get
him
one.
Swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back. Mark Reynolds will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Samardzija into the windup. 1-0 on its way. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, the pitcher should have took out of the park.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Dustin Garneau is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Well, that's
Nice
just one of those
catch,
kooky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Standing in now, John Gray. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
And both runners are off again. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Duffy will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bernier gloves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. If you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Left fielder, Angel Pagan.
Angel Pagan gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on.
Hate Angel Pagan. Watch, he's not going to swing at this. Oh, he did.
Spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard hit at third. Bernier ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
It's so funny looking at the players with long hair on this game.
The iconic cable car is here in the city by the bay. Welcome back to AT&T Park in San Francisco for the 3rd inning in this one. Charlie Blackmon will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way and really paid off for him.
Samardzija has his target. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Fifth.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And this is the Mother's Day game because all the
home
bats
run
are pink.
estimated at 401 feet. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Brian Bernier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh,
that's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
The left fielder, number 8.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
I got impatient, double juicy.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Samardzija sucks at home, but he's a good pitcher away.
It's sharply toward third, and that's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Mark Reynolds strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second.
Oh, he just puts an absolute charge into this ball. You can see it just splits the gap and heads out to the wall. By then, it was just a question of whether it was going to score 2 or 3, but they'll wind up holding that third runner, making this a 2-run double.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen.
Getting hot.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Definitely did.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 home. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Dustin Garneau will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Boy, and they have really picked up the pace here in this half inning. 2 more runs are in to score on this latest double, and now it's a 5-run inning. Looks to me like they're busting out a can of you-know-what.
Can of basketball.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants' dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija.
They're only good.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Chris Heston is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
It's good ERA.
John Gray gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Charlie Blackmon steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Let's try to go 3 for 3 with Blackmon.
And here's a swing and a foul ball as that was just wide of the bag.
Sinker, that's probably why that dropped like that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, high.
Deep.
That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Gives up a round trip of Blackmon.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
6-1 today, 451 feet. Jesus.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is In now, Chris Heston, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Catcher, Chris Heston.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. That evens it up 1-1.
Oh, messed up.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Hunter Pence will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now,
This guy's
has been
guy
total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Too close to
In there at the knees, strike one.
Triple to a double.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Check swing here and a little looper.
Oh, man.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Standing in, Buster Posey. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for San Francisco. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Carlos Gonzalez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, third baseman
Brian Bernier will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Bernier is retired. 2 down now.
left fielder
Gerardo Parra will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pagan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2.
Bad inning.
Back alongside Eric Harrelson, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is low, ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Set to deal on 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Descalzo on to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Mark Reynolds heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Thank you.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Daniel Descalzo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The catcher, number 13.
Dustin Garneau will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Lined hard, but foul. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
John Gray will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Charlie Blackmon comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is into right field. A base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, another run comes in to score here, and this one is not looking good for Giant fans. I think there are going to be some folks crying in their garlic fries tonight.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Grounded to third. Reined in. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. Joe Panic will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
What are you selling?
Stepping up to the plate, Angel Pagan. He'll swing it from the left side right here. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
It's time for me to shave.
Gregor Blanco will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gregor Blanco.
Out in front of it,
This is
strike
that
1.
John Gray needed.
No
Last few
runs,
games
4
I've been
hits,
playing,
and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
4th or 5th.
Just a bit late, and he's falling behind 0-2.
I have to spend the whole game trying to come back with this game. Looks like he finally has command of this stuff.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
No, give me that call.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12 to... Alex Torres will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
93 miles.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home
Sometimes I have
plate.
to swing at those because the ump has been calling a lot of nonsense down there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. Brian Bernier ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Into the seats, 0-1.
I'm recording this video early.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit to third. Duffy is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Gerardo Parra gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate.
I think after this time, I'm going to fast forward the game.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
It's 12-0.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Panic's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. And there is Denard Span. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, I might just play those.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Got it.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Hunter Pence comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Garneau recovers.
Still got him.
He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Buster Posey will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. To short, hit hard. Descalzo from the outfield grass. In time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
For the Rockies.
The shouting.
Mark Reynolds is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. To first. He is out.
Descalzo, you are
Nice
slow.
play.
Now batting. Shortstop.
I've always
Daniel
hung out there for
Descalzo
days.
digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his
Don't
last
forget to tune into my
at-bat. First
Twitch
pitch of the
streams.
at-bat on its
I'm doing
way.
a lot of Uncharted.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's a quick
And
start to
finally
the
get my
7th,
YouTube
and now
channel.
there
This
are
is
2
a
away.
video in a long time.
Since
on my
coming
YouTube
into
channel.
the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down
Issues
5
with
in a row, giving him a real lift out.
Friend of mine. So
Dustin
the channel's been down
Garneau
for a
stands
long
in,
time. Finally
looking
got
to
it back
build
up.
off that
Got my
RBI double
equipment
from
back,
his
but
last plate appearance.
had to upgrade
Jammed
a
him a
lot
bit
of
there
it,
as it's
new
fouled at
laptop
the
and
plate.
stuff, so.
0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
I think that was nice. Look at this with your hand.
Nothing
You
in
can
2
play
count,
baseball, you know
and the
how
pitch.
that's built.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it by a count of 12-0.
It's almost about that time. Put in the closing.
Brandon Belt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Brandon Crawford stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2 and 2. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Still 2 and 2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Third baseman, number 5.
Matt Duffy stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants down in order.
I wonder what that trophy is. I reached level 20 XP.
Will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. He's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
My character on the.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. The windup and the 0-1
series. Make sure you guys tune in for that.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Charlie Blackmon will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Charlie Blackmon played.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit in the air to shallow center.
That's got.
Span has a beat on it.
That one alone.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Adorable.
Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Joe Pennick will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
On that same side.
Hit back up the middle. Descalzo ranging up the middle, and he's retired here 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Connor Gillespie will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And this might be one of those situations where if you've been around the plate a lot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shut. Javier Lopez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Carlos Gonzalez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Panic is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Baseman number 6,
Brian Bernier strides in, grounded out his last time through. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
It's funny, the teams I've been struggling the most against.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
First offering on its
Red
way.
Sox.
Gerardo Parra is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, like teams like the Reds, the Indians, and stuff like that scored like 2-1.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Smoked on the ground left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it by a count of 12-0.
Yeah.
Denard Span will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Denard Span will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average.
What are you
so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one out of 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but You know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called the ball twice in a row.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Here's a high pop-up. Descalzo is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's how you close that ball game.
Buster Posey will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. McGee's ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, you know, this one was pretty much over early on. A huge third inning is all they needed to cruise to this victory.
See that player of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Look at that. 5 at-bats, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 runs batted in, OPS of 3,000. It's not a bad day at the ballpark.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 12-0. So long from San Francisco.
3 hours and 28 minutes.
Alright guys, well thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll have links down to my Twitter, my Twitch account, or you guys can go watch me stream certain games over there, which I'll probably be streaming later on tonight. Maybe some Borderlands, thinking about it. But other than that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share. Hoping to get 10 likes at least on this video. Till then, later.